This is Caitlin Sweet at the Kaufman County Veterans Memorial Park, just across from the high school in Kaufman. It is a unique park that not only pays tribute to local veterans, but is home to one of the largest replicas of the Vietnam Memorial Wall. Veterans Day was originally known as Armistice Day, the day to commemorate the end of World War I. In 1954, Congress amended the act that made Armistice Day a national holiday to change the name to Veterans Day. The idea is to honor U.S. veterans of all wars, not just the First World War. And since today is Veterans Day, be sure to thank a veteran for helping keep our country free. It doesn't have to be Veterans Day for you to come out here and pay tribute to our veterans. The Memorial Park is here every day. If you haven't visited, you should come on out. You'll be impressed.
I want to thank my husband, Kelly Shepard, for serving in the Army and the infantry from 2004 to 2009.
I want to thank my stepdad, Corey. He served for 4 years in the military.
I want to thank my aunt, named Demetrius, and she's been serving for 3.5 years in the Army.
This Veterans Day, I'm thankful for my Uncle Jake, who served in World War II in the Army, and my Uncle JT, who served in Vietnam in the Army. We appreciate you guys.
Thanks to all the veterans for all you've done for us and fighting for us and making sure we stay free. Thank you.
I'd like to say thanks to my uncle Blue Watson. He's a veteran in Iraq.
I'd like to thank my stepdad, Joe, who was an Air Force pilot in Vietnam, and my brother-in-law, Adam, who is a Marine veteran in both Iraq and Afghanistan.
I want to thank my grandpa for serving in the Vietnam War.
I want to thank my Aunt Leslie for being in the military and serving our country.
I would like to thank Sergeant First Class James Garth for being and serving in the United States Army. He has served for 30 years. Thanks.
I'd like to thank my grandpa Jerry for serving in the war. I'd like to thank my Uncle Jeff and another guy named Jeff I just met.
I'd like to thank my half-sister Crystal for serving in the Army, part of the U.S. Rangers.
I want to thank my cousin Mark for fighting in the war.
Thank you.
I would like to thank my granddad, who served in World War II in the Philippines.
I'd like to thank my dad, James Mahoney. He served in the Navy for a couple of years.
I'd like to thank my Uncle Danny for serving in the military for about 4 years, so thank you.
I'd also like to thank my dad, Tom Moore, for serving in the Marines for like 8 years. I don't know what for, but thanks, Daddy.
I want to thank my Grandpa Iris for serving in Nam.
I'd like to thank my grandfather, Phil, for being a veteran in the Vietnam War.
I would like to thank Greg Serval for his service.
I would like to thank my dad. He was a World War II pilot.
I want to thank my father, Elias Esparza Sr., for serving in the Marines for 10 years.
I just want to say thanks to Mr. Dennis Moore for serving our country.
I'd like to thank my grandpa for serving in Pearl Harbor.
And I'd like to thank my great-grandpa and my grandpa for serving in the Air Force.
I'd just like this time to thank my dad for being a veteran in the Korean War and for what he did in his time he served serving our country. God bless him.
Well, I want to thank my dad who served in World War II in both the Army and the Navy. Also, I want to thank everybody who participated in today's video. Don't forget those veterans. If you see a veteran, say thanks.
I got one.
I got one.
Where do we get one?
Hey, Crandall High School, look at these wonderful sweatshirts. They display that we are the district champs, and they're on sale in the counselor's office with Miss Goodson for $20. And as you can see on our lovely models, how great they look. They have the football team and a whole bunch of other stuff, the cheerleaders. You need to buy one, $20. It's a good deal.
Good morning, Pirates. It's Thursday, November 11, 2010. Veterans Day.
If you haven't taken the SAT or the ACT yet, it's time. The next ACT will be given on December 11th. Sign-ups end today. And the next SAT available to take is on December 4th. The registration deadline has already passed, but you can still sign up with a late fee online through next Friday, November 19th.
One Act play auditions are today and tomorrow and are open to all students. This year's play is The Servant of Two Masters. We need actors and techies. Sign up for a time outside Ms. Hill's room. If you have any questions, see Mrs. Hill.
T-shirts for the Drama Club's fall musical are now on sale. The musical is You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and the shirts are only $8. Place your orders now, cash only. Have your orders by Monday, November 15th. For more information or your order form, go see Miss Hill.
Attention students, the district championship playoff sweatshirt are now available. They are on sale here at the high school today and tomorrow. They are $20. Make checks payable to CABC. They will also be sold at the community pep rally tonight at 7 o'clock.
Crandall PTO is once again collecting money in non-perishable food items. Look for the boxes and jars in your classroom and fill them up before November 17th. And if you would like to have a donut party in your first period class, then bring money and food to help local people in need. Whichever first period class brings the most will win the donut party.
The life skills class is selling bread for $3 per loaf and muffins for $1 each every day at lunch. This is their big fundraiser for the year, so please help support their class by purchasing some of their baked goods.
Attention soccer players. The location of tonight's mandatory player/parent meeting has changed. It's at 6 p.m. at the community center by the middle school. I repeat, 6 o'clock tonight at the community center. This meeting is for both boys and girls who want to play soccer for Crandall High School. If you have any questions, ask Coach Craddock or Coach Dyson.
Congratulations to Macy Gilcrease for participating at the regional meet in Arlington on Saturday. She had a personal best time and finished 59th out of 173 participants. This was all despite an ankle injury and knee bruising. Great job, Macy. Way to make us proud.
Ms. Hill took her kids out to Van Arts Festival last weekend and came back with 12 awards. Congratulations to Hunter Dillon, Josh Alvarez, Cheney Greer, Reagan Washington, Parker Gray, Stormy McElvain, Sarah Davis, and Cameron Mills.
Mr. Hamilton took his speech and debate team to Skyline High School last Saturday. The team did exceptionally well with too many awards to list by name. If you see these students, congratulate them on a job well done.
I'm Katie, and I'm showing my support for veterans by wearing my Superman shirt.
I'm BJ. I'm showing my rock. Support the veterans. Have a nice day. Oh, and the weekend wrap. We'll be with you there on tomorrow. Love you, Mason.
Just a reminder, soccer meetings tonight at the community center at 6 o'clock.
Don't forget the community pep rally tonight at 7 here in the high school gym. Also the playoff game in Mesquite tomorrow night. Come out and support your Crandall Pirates.